So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
Stephon Diggs.
Touchdown.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Taken down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority one.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. A gain of 4. And it's
throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
At their own 9.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
8-yard line.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up
on second and 7. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Number 28, Latavius
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Browns.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Raven. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Tackle made at the 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up a first down and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Going deep here for Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Keenan Allen.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Keenan Allen, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. And they'll need to convert 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Left side, he's got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Gain of 22 yards.
A good pickup there at 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up the 3-yard gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Complete.
That's good for 28 yards.
1st and goal.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To Will Dissly.
From 8 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here comes Cobb. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Regular.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mayfield now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Garoppolo. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's able to find Diggs.
Garoppolo's pass.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's got his man on the crossing route. But I think the ball's out.
Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding some room at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Switch up. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He'll field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Back again, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Single.
Here's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Hey, gun.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now left side on the swing pass. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he goes goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Deron Payne on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
And a give this time to the tailback. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Squeeze, double. No.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 60, Browns 14. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
21, 21. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over first and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
At the 29-yard line.
And some room to roam now. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And, oh, my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. One final try now for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this one.